Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. T5 the Traveler here with Becky the Trekkie, and it's time for another carousel ride. This time we're going to go on the Busch Gardens Carousel. It says it's just called Carousel. If it's called something else, let us know in the comments because we'd like to know that. But without any further ado, we got a long line ahead of us. I don't know if we'll get on the next one or not, but we'll get up there. There's a lot of kids. We try not to film too many people, but we'll see you when we get on the carousel. Let's go. We'll talk about that. Okay, so it's going to be a busy carousel, but we're going to head around to the left. Hopefully we can find a good configuration to see where we can see. We may have to come back around and take a look at the different horses and things when we get up there. Oh, this might be it right here, Becky. You want to do the camel? Okay, Becky's going to get on the camel, and I'm going to be on this horse. Let's take a look and see what it looks like. It's got like a head right on. All right. You gonna go for a mount on the camel? Becky's going on up. I don't see those belts we always struggle with on these, so that's good. You're up high, huh? Okay. I'm gonna try to mount up on this horse here. And all right, so as per usual, our carousel rides, we'll talk to you a little bit about the park and what we've learned and some tips and tricks. So lockers, you pretty much need them because there's not a lot of bends. On the single train rides, like some of the older rides, you can kind of get away with it if you just put it on the floor over there, but mostly not. Strangely enough, the first day the lockers were working correctly. The last 2 days we've been at the park, we just did a $3 2-hour ticket and it never expired. So we could just keep going back to the locker and see if it'll open, or we tried to go put more money on it and it's like locker not expired. So for whatever reason, the lockers were like $3 all day in both areas that we tried it really in the last couple of days. So that's a savings. If you have a pass, any type of season pass or anything like that, make sure you check the outside kiosk first. If that works, just print your tickets right there. If you have a trouble, then you got to go get in that line at the front, and it's a lengthy line. Even if there's a couple, 3 people there, people are there trying to get free popcorn or whatever else, and it could take 10 or 20 minutes per person, and if you got several ahead of you, then you can do the math on that. So they could really use some kiosks in the park, most definitely. And then the pavilion over there next to the Gwazi Pavilion, we think that would be a great spot for like a pass holder lounge. We've not been able to get in there in several days, so we're not quite sure what they do there. They light the sign up in front for a little while, but I've never been able to get in there. We got into where they do the fireworks last night. That's right across the way there. But that's something that they could use, those free water stations or a place to go sit and cool off for the pass holder lounge, and then put some kiosks in there where we can print our tickets. So like today, we didn't get our quick pass until late in the day. Now the weather's coming in, might not be able to use it. Yesterday it was a similar thing. We waited in line. It was like 11:20 before we got our passes. And then sometimes it's just best to just get in the park, run and go, and then go back outside. We got our hand stamped and went to the outside kiosks when there was less of a line, and it actually worked today. So we didn't have that trouble there. You can fill up the water jug. Becky's got her water jug in her hand. Refillable, they let you carry that around the park. You can go to some of the water stations. So that's nice. They've got 2 really nice water rides. And since you have to get a locker anyway, we recommend bringing a pair of swim shoes, like the slip-on swim shoes. Oh, here we go on the carousel. I think we both go up and down. Or are you stable?
I'm stable.
You're stuck?
I'm stuck.
Really? It's that high up and you're stationary?
I think I'm stuck.
Becky's camel can no longer move. It's got the gearing, you're just not turning. Oh wow, look at this. You can see the turnstile gear up there, and it's just not turning. So that's crazy. You're not moving at all? Oh wow. We've got a lame camel over here, everyone. It's not going, but anyway, this old star-encrusted one is looking pretty good. So there's Phoenix Rising over there behind us. That's in the area where we're at. That's the new family coaster. Definitely get on that thing. Expect a little bit of a line for that, but it's worth it. It really roars for a family coaster. As far as being a kiddo and a first ride on a coaster, that's a great one. You can bring them on this right here, take them over there on that. They've got the Midway just over here behind us. And if you want to do the ring toss or any of those games, it's really nice. There's a lot of photo opportunities over here too. They've got some nice theming, and then the big Pantopia theater is right over there. Really, if that was a past member lounge, it would be a huge one, and it would be really nice. But what else did you learn since you were here? A lot of walking.
Yes,
Lots of walking. And the animals are hit or miss. They're either active or they're taking a nap. It's pretty much like that. And sometimes when you think they're taking a nap, they come right up to you at the glass or the window, and you can get a good encounter there.
Well, I never know.
The kangaroos, we saw people like trying to feed the kangaroos. It was hot, and they had enough food, so they weren't even paying any attention to the people. It was kind of funny. So yeah, they're having a nap. We did get to see a good tiger today, so we will do a walking around tour. It might come out after this. It takes a long time to get everything edited, so this is a good one just to discuss the park. But just keep in mind, if you're on foot like we are, you have to walk that green wall walk of shame. There is only one entrance point. If you're on foot, really one entrance point for the cars and the buses. So they used to have an old gate, what is it, gate C or something? Gate 4 maybe, that's down a little bit further. It'd be nice if they'd open that for pedestrians, bike traffic, let the bicyclists and pedestrians come in there. But all in all, we had a great time. We saw gorillas, we saw the lions, the tigers, the rhinos, the giraffes, the hippos, the crocodiles. I mean, you name it, they've got it here, and you can get really, really good up close pictures with it. The orangutan came right up to us, so we had a lot of nice animal encounters here, and it's a nice park. It's a clean park, and it's a little bit pricey. Bring your wallet. Take advantage of those sales, but all in all, it's a great one. So I think what we'll do is we'll let some of these people get off, and then we'll get down here, and I'll just walk past through, and we'll see if we can't see some of the animals on the ride. And where's the exit? Oh, it's right here. So we better go. We'll jump on down. Let Becky jump on down. My foot got a little twisted. Okay, she's down, I'm down. And then let's just poke real quick, one quick loop, Becky. We'll poke right on through so we can see some of these animals. It looks like a lot of little horses. We've got some extra seats and things like that. They've got really the camels that seem to be on the outside. Here's an inside camel if you want to get on that. They've got a black stallion over here and a few other horses, but they're going to kick me out of here, so I got to get going right back to the front for the exit. There's Becky. She's going to meet up with me, and then they usually give us a little look like, what are you doing? But we wanted to show you as much of the carousel as possible, and that is going to be it right there. Okay, so let's see what Becky says about the carousel. So what did you think of the carousel?
It was a nice one. I didn't know mine was going to be stationary though, but other than that, yeah, it was.
I don't think it was supposed to be.
Still a nice carousel.
But all in all, it wasn't bad. It didn't have any crazy music. The kids weren't really screaming on that. We've been on several carousels. There's like a double-decker one we've been on at Six Flags and Great America. Yeah. The Kentucky Kingdom one was like crazy. Like the music was like all slow, and it was almost like a haunted carousel. But it was really old. It was like 100+ years old. And we've been on hand-painted ones. They have a really nice wooden carved one at Silver Dollar City. So if you like this carousel ride, Kings Island, there's all kinds of them on the channel to check out. So if you want to watch us on the carousel, and we do give tips that we don't always do in the tour videos on the carousel rides, because we got a lot of time to talk about while we're spinning around, and it's a good time to chat with everybody. So thanks for joining us on this one. We had a lot of fun here at the park. Leave us a comment on anything. We can answer questions or things like that. Let us know how you're doing out there, and we'll talk to you all very soon on the next carousel. Hopefully, might be Busch Gardens or Williamsburg, or who knows what's next. Well, stay tuned. Bye everybody.